Back, it's Tommy with another best of 5 series in between the two pro players from the international scene. We have a great international gameplay here as the spawning on Inside and Out. Very recent replays from the year 2022 July. I believe this has been played in the Dreamhack tournament in Valencia. So we have spawning in the lower left in the red. It is Creator from South Korea, and his opponent spawning here in the upper right in the blue. It is SCARLETT from Canada. So nice engagement here. Let's just have a look what exactly both players have prepared for us. And as I look at the minimap, Creator not deciding to move out early with his probe to cancel the first expansion point from SCARLETT. So interesting strategy by him. Go straight into pylon and gateway with no intention to block this expansion here. So SCARLETT, of course, taking this expansion really wisely. A fast expansion build order by her as the probe is going to scout this really soon. We have some nice fireplaces here onto this map as well with some lava. So very beautiful map here for both players. Let's have a look exactly what their strategies are. SCARLETT is of course known for her timing pushes with some roaches, with ravagers, even with queens. And yeah, this is exactly why everything has to be scouted early, really nicely here by Creator, as he sees the extractor also into a spawning pool. So let's check his main as well. There is his first assimilator. Of course, Protoss really like to harass the Zergs early on with some Oracle gameplay, with some Stargates. Let's see if this is going to work out against SCARLETT and what exactly the plans for them are. So of course the probe sees now that it is a fast expansion build order. This of course allows him so as well go for his fast expansion. There is cybernetic score. In comes the overlord, so SCARLETT is going to see us as well the build order here from Creator. So the pretty standard open up, the pretty standard build orders for both players when it comes to Protoss versus Zerg. We have the second assimilator here, interesting enough for Creator, so he's going really heavily into gas. Let's check SCARLETT. Spawning pool is up, I believe around the 2-minute and 30-second mark. She will save minerals for another expansion, very likely into this location. Let's see now, she's going for her speed for those Zerglings. And hold on, we have a nice hidden base here, we have a nice hidden Stargate. So of course a nice job here by Creator. Of course the starport is not going to be seen by this one overlord, and this position here is really very near to the main from SCARLETT, so the timing is going to be much faster here for his Oracle. If he goes Oracles, he might go for some Void Rays, he might even go for some Phoenixes to snap some overlords, but usually Protoss really like their Oracles early on, just like Hero has shown us onto this channel. Hero of course being currently the best Protoss in the world. So there is that Stargate being finished and the first Oracle is being chrono boosted out. So let's see exactly if this is going to make something happen here for the Protoss. Meantime, there is a queen here, there should be a queen really soon into this expansion point as well. And yeah, the first Zerglings are also out on the map just to see exactly what is going on, but Creator has of course walled in really nicely with this adept, even a probe here. And yeah, the SCARLETT of course senses that something might come towards her way, so this is exactly why this one overall is really important, as in comes the Oracle. And I don't think that SCARLETT sees this one yet, but yeah, Creator has to make a move out now. Let's see, there is the queen, the second queen luckily here for SCARLETT, and let's see what Creator can do here. I believe 1, even 2, yes indeed, 2 drones have been snapped, so nice job by him. There's still some energy onto this one Oracle, but it's taking quite some damage, it might get killed. But no, Creator with a nice micro here, out microing those queens and the spore. There's that second Oracle, let's see what exactly it can be doing, just saving some energy right now. SCARLETT should have some defenses here, still those 2 queens. In the meantime, some Zerglings do make it here out on the map, but just a couple of them. Sorry. And yeah, the Oracle has just parked itself here next to the Overlord. So interesting strategy. No follow-up here by Creator, no more Oracles. 3 to 4 Oracles could also be really deadly early on, but then again I guess he's going to transition into mass gateway units really soon. There is his Twilight Council. Even he's actually going for a push, an adept push, as he's upgrading those claves for those adepts. So yeah, we're going to see really soon a nice move out here by Creator, a nice timing push. He might even add a shuttle for his attack. Let's see if this is going to be the option. Some stalkers are also out here for him. The second expansion is also out. SCARLETT playing very defensively, just preparing her macro game. There is a Roche warrant, so it also might be a timing push for her as well. And let's see how things will unfold worker wise. 47 only for Creator versus the 52 here from SCARLETT. So indeed it is going to be a push with mass adapts for Creator. There they are. He might even add a pylon somewhere in the middle of the map, just to teleport those units around the map. Yeah, just some harassment going on here as more and more adepts are being morphed here towards Creator's main. They soon might regroup in the middle of the map and they might try to... There they are. Let's see how many there are. Really quite a strong force. Around 10 of them being backed up by those oracles. Let's see what exactly can Creator do with his strong force. Of course, SCARLETT will try to get a surround. Queens are in position, roaches and Zerglings. Let's have a look. In comes the attack. The first roach is already engaging. One queen is getting snapped, so nice snap here by Creator. Let's see if he's going to teleport towards those expansion. No, he's deciding to retreat. And some follow-up is going to happen here, but just a couple of oracles. So mass adapts it is indeed here for Creator. This is once again shading in and out. And also adding a robotics facility bay. So this, of course, he might add a immortals, he might add some shuttles. I believe they're called War Prism in Starcraft 2. Because of those War Prism, he can of course teleport some units thanks to the warp technology by the Protoss. So let's see what is going to happen now. Still many Zerglings here for SCARLETT. Some roaches, the way has been cleared. And yeah, let's see, the adepts are still shading in and out, but very defensively now. So Creator not deciding to fully commit here. He has some stalkers. Might even transition into mass stalkers. Let's have a look what exactly his plans are. As SCARLETT knows, of course, she has hold the first attack, so she feels confident to expand once again. Same time, Creator just moving out with a small force, just kiting back and forward here, just securing the proximity, and he might even try to take an expansion as well here for him. So yeah, slowly but steadily we're closing at the 10-minute mark. Oracle is still out, but this time just to reveal. No, hold on, he's actually casting a stasis ward, so SCARLETT needs to be careful. One drone is getting pulled into the stasis ward, so nice job by Creator, as the Zerglings are also roaming around, but there is an observer here, so Creator knows exactly what is happening around the map. An invisible observer here for the Protoss, as he's also moving out with his adapts. So I believe he's waiting for SCARLETT to commit and then just damage the economy. So in come the adapts with those upgraded glaives. But yeah, he just has to teleport out, as the position would have been really bad. And yeah, those Zerglings got a nice surround. I believe only one, or even not just one drone, and some Zerglings might have gotten sniped. So good defense once again here for SCARLETT, as she holds on really strong. And let's see what the next steps are going to be. Creator taking this expansion, but it's quite exposed. There are some units here to defend, as SCARLETT slowly but steadily is closing in with her roaches, with her Zerglings, and she's also going for those banings. So those banings will of course be really important to snipe those workers. At the same time, I mean, the Stargate has been sniped, but we see a prism move out with some zealots into it. Even disruptors are being added, of course, for that splash damage against those units. Let's see what this one war prism can do. It's going to be very likely teleport some Zerglings, sorry, some zealots into this location. The first zealots have been dropped, but they don't have speed. So Creator, perhaps with speed legs, it would have been a better idea, but this will be of course held really nicely by SCARLETT, as SCARLETT is now attacking on two fronts into this expansion point with banings and Zerglings, and into this expansion point as well. She needs to be careful with those disruptor shots. Great disruptor shots here by Creators, killing so much of SCARLETT's units, but the disruptors have fallen here as well. At the same time, we have a strong push here by SCARLETT with mass Zerglings, with banings. Not that many workers to be snapped, just some units, but yeah, this expansion pretty much doomed right now, as even the oracles have to come back to defend it. The Zerglings will take care take care of that expansion. And yeah, more and more Zerglings are pouring in. Nice stasis fields now here by Creator, as sadly for him he has lost the expansion, but he has also dealt quite some damage against the units from SCARLETT. And right now, yeah, he's just going to transition straight into mass blinking stalkers. He's moving forward And yeah, those disruptor shots were really deadly against SCARLETT. Yeah, it looks like Creator just going to pretty much insist here on attacking, not that much sadly here to defend. Great stasis forces right once again here for Creator. But yeah, in comes SCARLETT with her main forces, with her Banelings, with her Zerglings and Roaches, so I believe she should be able to hold on. There is even an Immortal here, and more is getting teleported here for Creator, really pushing everything he has with his Protoss technology towards SCARLETT. SCARLETT losing 7 drones. The disruptor shots are really good. Some Queens are getting snapped. Not so much is getting snapped here, but Creator perhaps is waiting for those reinforcements indeed. SCARLETT tries of course to push this back. She did kill that War Prism. The Immortal is really low. Yeah, nice snapping of those important units. But there's still Stalkers here, not only Immortal. SCARLETT with a better position this time, going to have a good surround here. More and more reinforcements are pouring forward for her. And remember, she has also snapped that expansion. So somehow she holds thanks to her good economy. And yeah, she's able to push this back. She might even snap some long distance workers here. So nice hold by SCARLETT. At one point I was thinking that she would lose the game, but she came back with her reinforcements. There's still quite some Stalkers here. And the micro is really great out of Creator. Yeah, SCARLETT's macro game is really strong. Let's see how these things unfold. Some units sadly for her will be lost. 3 Roaches not being microed correctly. Yeah, it happens of course. So a Creator with still long distance mining, pushing out with a consistent force here, 2 Immortals and some Stalkers. This is going to make it here towards this expansion point, but SCARLETT having some Zerglings now. Creator has to blink out. His Immortal is pretty much exposed. One is getting snapped. And yeah, Creator actually GGing out, knowing that the macro game for SCARLETT would have been really great. And he even lost. He has dropped to 47 workers versus 77. So nice game number 1. Let's just jump straight into game number 2. This time they're spawning here on Waterfall, also a ESL tournament map. So in the lower left in the blue it is Creator, and in the upper right in the red it is SCARLETT. SCARLETT with a great hold in game number 1. Great defense and nice macro game, just expanding all over the place while defending. Creator with a good push with those Adepts and Stalkers and even Immortals with Disruptors. But in the end, due to her strong economy, SCARLETT did held really well and her reinforcements were straight on time. So nice stuff by her, taking game number 1. Let's see what is going to happen here in game number 2. Once again, Creator not deciding to cancel. Oh, hold on, he did actually send out a probe. So the first expansion point is being cancelled. This is good for Creator. He's just won himself a couple of seconds and delayed the expansion point, the first expansion point by SCARLETT. So nice job by him. Now he's checking the expansion really soon. I think he's going to check the main just to see the build order from SCARLETT. So gas is up. There's that pylon with gateway. Let's check SCARLETT really quick, going for her gas, and she's also going to continue with the spawning pool, I believe, really soon. And there's that spawning pool. So just like in game number 1, the only difference this time for Creator, he did cancel the first expansion point, so SCARLETT having to expand a little bit far away from her main. And let's have a look. There is that expansion from Creator as well. Of course, the probe is giving important information here for him, so he knows that SCARLETT has fast expanded. There won't be a Zergling rush, so he also feels confident into expanding and then taking that cybernetic score. So yeah, just like in game number 1, we have the same stuff here. Second gas, and let's see if Creator will go for a Stargate once again, or is he going to try perhaps to go into mass gateway units? Could be a possibility here for him, as that spawning pool is about to be finished for SCARLETT. SCARLETT should of course go for her speed. There are the first Queens being produced. Of course, Queens early on really strong to defend and even to support those units. I believe War Prism is of course being done here by Creator as well, or did he cancel that? Could have been a cancellation. This is warping in some Adepts, and there we have a Twilight Council, so this might be once again a push with some Adepts, or is it? Let's see exactly what Creator is going to be doing. First of all, he's just going to take care of this expansion point, going to win himself some time, so this expansion is being delayed. Stalker is being produced, and now War Prism. I believe he did cancel this one just to create the Twilight Council into his main. So interesting strategy here by the Protoss, completely different, just like in game number 1. No hidden Stargate. This is going straight for this one. Twilight Council. Let's have a look at the follow-up. Oh, he's going to Stalkers. I believe it's going to be a mass blinking Stalker push by him. SCARLETT, of course, still preparing her macro game. Still using more and more of those queens. The depth sees everything here. Gives some important information. Going to shade out really soon. So yeah, SCARLETT, just like game number 1, just like all the Zergs, just preparing her game now. Just allowing her to expand perhaps all over the map to add more queens. Just a couple of Zerg and some roaches might be later on an option. And there's the second gateway, so let's see what exactly Creator's plans are going to be. There's more and more gateways and a robotics facility bay. I believe this adds this robotics facility bay just to go for that war prism, just to have that ability to teleport those units thanks to the war prism, thanks to that warp research. So yeah, very advanced technology here for the Protosses, being able to teleport those units just with one unit, with that one shuttle called War Prism in Starcraft 2. So very good unit to have, either that or you can place some pylons around this proximity, and of course that pylon also gives you the possibility to teleport units just like in Star Trek. So very cool race we have here, the Protoss. And yeah, there we have that Roach Warren. So SCARLETT might also try a timing push really soon as we're closing at the 5-minute mark. She has some spores up, so she was expecting some aerial damage, some oracles, but no such thing out of Creator. So she knows now that something else is coming towards us, when it is going to be indeed mass stalkers. So yeah, more and more minerals and gas is being mined. There's even an observer being made, and yeah, let's see where exactly is he going to teleport. There's this war prism, and yeah, the Overlord sees everything really nicely, and there's that teleportation which I was talking about. So many stalkers, a global now army thanks to this one war prism. Such a good unit to have, and we have a nice rush. But if SCARLETT could get a nice surround onto those stalkers, it would be really deadly against Creator. I believe Creator is just going to wait for those reinforcements to kick in really soon, and it's actually some zealots, of course, to give protection against those Zergs. And this is what I was talking about, a nice try to surround here by SCARLETT. Just getting now a good surround. The queens are on the high ground. Remember, blink is available here for the Protoss. Yeah, it's actually blinking towards those queens, snapping one queen. The second one also fallen really low. Some stalkers have fallen as well, but some Zerglings have fallen here as well. So we have a nice timing push here by Creator, and more blinking stalkers are moving forward. More and more drones are getting sniped. Some Zerglings as well. The queen is also taking quite some damage. Once again, I try to surround here by SCARLETT, and yeah, those zealots are still in the back, not supporting the units. Finally, they're kicking in. As yeah, blinking has pretty much been delayed now. So nice stuff here by SCARLETT, holding with a high ground, but it's still a high number of stalkers, which is now actually transitioning into those Ravagers. So Ravagers, of course, really strong against those stalkers thanks to those fireballs. But yeah, look at that Creator actually blinking aggressively forward. He has to fight, he has no more blink, so he has to stay. He's kiting a little bit back and forth. The same can be said here by SCARLETT, as she has so many roaches and Ravagers, but this one observer also giving good vision. In comes some zealots and more reinforcements actually here by Creator. This is once again teleporting in forward, blinking in forward, taking some damages, once again kiting back and forth. And yeah, SCARLETT still on the high ground, still holding, but yeah, I don't know for how long she will be able, as this one prism is still not being sniped. So let's see, look at that, a nice sniping here, one roach just being spawned and immediately getting killed. And yeah, Zerglings have fallen here as well. Once again, he's blinking forward, he's feeling really confident. Gas is going to be sniped. He's nicely evading those fireballs. Even a queen has been sniped. So what exactly can SCARLETT do? She has to actually retreat. The drones have been retreated. And yeah, let's see, SCARLETT in a really bad position here. So many stalkers are now attacking that expansion point. A nice timing push here by the Protoss. Nice blinking out of danger. So the hurted stalkers are in the back and the strong ones are in the front. So great job here by Creator, and yes indeed, that is going to be the GG. So Creator taking game number 2. Let's just jump straight into game number 3. A nice timing push here by Creator, giving him victory with those stalkers, with that war prism. That war prism has not been sniped by SCARLETT. Of course, she only had queens to snipe it. But yeah, nice unit to have. Just like I told you, when you're a Protoss, you're able to have a global army thanks to that war prism technology. Now let's just see this spawn here on Cosmic Sapphire. In the upper left, in the blue, it is Creator. And this time SCARLETT spawning in the lower right as the red Zerg. So yeah, let's see what they will prepare for us. This time is a probe moving out on the map. Yes, indeed, I do see it. So yeah, Creator, just like in game number 1, trying of course to delay the first expansion point as fast as possible. So being successful, SCARLETT losing a couple of seconds, so it's not that much of a big deal. So fast expansion for her, same build order just like in the previous games, and same thing can be said here by Creator, also going for that pylon into gateway, and there is that extract assimilator actually, and I'm pretty sure he's going to continue with a fast expansion as well. Let's just see if he's going to try once again a stalker push, really strong push to have against the Zergs. And yeah, we have assimilator into spawning pool by SCARLETT as well, as her first overload is also moving out on the map. Also going to be interesting to see if Creator is going for his Stargate this time, or once again going for a Twilight Council. Yeah, let's just see what the options are here for Creator, as yeah, he's just mining more and more, and I do see that in the map it's going for that expansion and also for the cybernetic score. SCARLETT also waiting for that 2 minute and 30-second mark. Pretty sure she's going to take once again another expansion by her. So we had a pretty standard build orders, just like in the previous games. The interesting stuff is going to be here for the Protoss, like I told you. Is he going Stargate, or is he going to once again try a timing push with some Stalkers, with some Adepts? It could also be Mass Adepts. Let's have a look what his options are going to be. It also could be Archons, but yeah, that's going to be a little bit delayed if he's going to try some High Templars with some Archons with a War Prism. Here we do have a pylon here, and let's just have a look what exactly is it going to be. No warp is being researched yet, and yeah, the timing, of course, Creator knows that timing around the 2 minute and 30-second mark. Zergs do like to take that expansion, so this is exactly why he's trying to buy as much time as possible with this one probe, even adding a pylon here, so being of course really annoying in a good way for him, as of course this one pylon is going to delay the expansion as much as possible, and I believe he could cancel it and even add a second pylon. Yes indeed, so nice move here by the Creator, being of course as annoying as possible. And even one Adept is being added. Look at that, he's even adding a second pylon. So the expansion here from SCARLETT is being quite delayed. One queen has to be called to clear this out. So nice job here by Creator. He might even leave this pylon alive to delay that expansion even more, or is he perhaps going to cancel it? Yeah, he actually cancels it, but still an Adept is here. So the second expansion here by SCARLETT is being quite delayed. We're already at the 3 minute and 20-second mark. Around the 2 minute and 35, 2 minute and 40-second mark, the expansion is being added by the Zerg. So what exactly is SCARLETT going for? It's going to drone up, of course, more and more, add some queen eggs, and yeah, it's just adding more and more queens, and of course pumping out more and more drones. Now finally taking that expansion. Let's just check the Protoss gateway. It is just to wall in nicely, and his main, actually once again a robotics facility bay with gateways. But yeah, this time not Blink is being researched. We actually see the research for those Adepts, those glaives. The fire glaives are being researched. So yeah, War Prism once again, it is going to be here for Creator, and indeed we're going to be able to see a timing push once again. This time, however, with Adepts, Mass Adepts, it is going to be being teleported with War Prisms here. Let's have a look how this is going to work out for him, as the expansion is about to get finished really soon by SCARLETT, and we might see, yes indeed, a Roach Warren, so a really early Roach Warren for her. And yeah, let's have a look when exactly the push out is going to happen. I believe Creator is of course going to wait for the War Prism, but interestingly enough he's going for a server first. No, hold on, there's that War Prism. Oh, there it is. And yeah, once again he's showing us the advanced technology here for the Protosses, being able to teleport those units with one unit here with that War Prism. And once again he's also shading forward, so winning some time, being very mobile. Let's see what SCARLETT has. She has some Zerglings, she has some queens, and let's have a look what exactly is going to happen, as I believe more and more reinforcements will be brought forward here by Creator. He's actually blinking in here forward, but there are no drones here, so an interesting blink here for Creator. Perhaps a little bit of a mistake, perhaps he's trying to regroup, trying to snap. One queen is getting snapped really nicely, some roaches are out, second queens are being attacked, the warp is miss here, but a little bit exposed as those queens might try to target it. And the depths will shade now out really soon, perhaps into this location. Nice micro here by Creator with his warpism. Nice job here by him, finding a good position for those adepts and even teleporting more and more out of those adepts. But yeah, those queens will be able to target this one prism down, and if he loses it, then yeah, he lost it, so the push is pretty much over now. There's no more micro is going to happen, so still 7 drones have been killed, but SCARLETT holds on really nicely. The push by the Creator, perhaps a better idea would have been for blinking StarCraft, but I just think that Creator tries out something new here against SCARLETT, something different, not always the same strategy. And yeah, now SCARLETT actually feeling confident to move out with her Zerglings. Let's see where she's going, and let's see what Creator is doing while attacking. Of course, he did expand. Let's check his main. Nothing being produced yet, so still walling off. And he actually has some Immortals, of course, to counter those Roaches and those Ravagers. And yeah, SCARLETT should also feel really confident into taking her other expansion point. She has some Zerglings out, she might try to go for some Banelings just to bust here forward, but yeah, there is an Immortal, and the probes will also be brought here into that expansion point. Shield is there. Hold on, we see another push out here by Creator, just a couple of adepts just to show his presence here and just to perhaps snipe some attacking forces by SCARLETT. Yeah, SCARLETT going now really heavily into Roaches, into Ravagers, some Zerglings, if some Banelings could be added, and yet those adepts will of course just roam around here, just try to snipe the expansion attempt by SCARLETT. Now let's check the main once again for the Protoss. More and more gateways, as it looks like mass gateways, and now he's going for blink, so a late blink for those stalkers, as we do see a nice observer here by him, and there's that expansion point for SCARLETT. Yeah, the adepts are still roaming around, perhaps just changing the position, perhaps just wanting here to attack this expansion point as we're closing at the 10-minute mark. So let's see how things will now unfold, what exactly is going to happen, as we even see an Overseer here by SCARLETT, just to see exactly what the Protoss is going for. Some shading still happening around, and yeah, the pretty standard stuff here, but Roaches with Ravagers, so SCARLETT might try a timing push around the 10-minute mark, just spreading that creep really nicely, just even doing some overload with some feces on the ground, so just to give more mobility for those Zerg units. And yeah, let's see, she's perhaps going to create a creep highway towards Creator. Creator looking very nice, very diverse here, with adepts, with stalkers, with immortals. And yeah, very nice mix here of Protoss units, even some sentries to add some force fields, and I believe he's feeling really confident. Those immortals are of course great against Roaches, against Ravagers, and yeah, so many Ravagers are being spawned here by SCARLETT. She has some queens in the back, so remember on Blight she can heal her units. And yeah, of course, after seeing this, Creator is going to retreat a little bit. He might just secure his other expansion point while SCARLETT taking her 6 o'clock position here. So nice job by her. She's really strong into those Ravagers, and yeah, the Ravagers are actually pretty good against the Stalkers. But we have Blink, and yeah, let's see how things are going to unfold. Who's going to attack first? By the looks of it, SCARLETT looking really confident. There's a small choke point for here, so she needs to be careful. She's actually clearing the debris, and yeah, she's going to create more and more space for her units, but perhaps she needs to add some more Zerglings just to have some cannon fodder against those units. Just quite some many Ravagers, and the Roaches are a little bit in the back, so quite a little bit of a bad position for her, or she's just roaming around right now. I believe she's waiting for some Zerglings. Let's see what exactly she's producing. No, she's just producing drones. There are some adepts coming here forward, and look at that, 10 kills already for those small number of adepts, being able to snipe so many workers. 13 workers have been sniped. SCARLETT is now pushing forward. She tries to do some of the production buildings, but her army is being splitted really nicely with those sentries. Now the Immortals are in the front, they're really tanky. Now they're being microed back and forth. We even have a Colossi in the back. Some more splash damage here being taken by SCARLETT. I don't think that was a wise attack by her. She didn't have no reinforcements, she didn't have those Zerglings. I believe massive amounts of Zerglings could have been better for her just to back this up. And yeah, she has to retreat, of course. She has now two groups of roaches, but I believe she could also just be able to sacrifice for some units as her economy is going to be looking really, really strong. She almost sniped the cybernetic score, and now she might try to kill more and more units. The cybernetic score is falling really, really low. There is a Colossi in the back dealing damage, and at the same time she's trying to push forward here into this location, but there are stalkers, blinking stalkers, so nice hold here by Creator. The two fronts now being fought, but there's 4 Immortals here, so yeah, those Immortals are of course strong, very tanky. Look at that, a special shield for them, making them even stronger, and this push has been pretty much held nicely here by Creator. He even snapped those roaches. So yes, SCARLETT not being on blight, not being able to escape those blinking stalkers. Nice job here by Creator holding. But yeah, like I told you, the economy looking really strong here by SCARLETT. It's going to be able to pump out more and more roaches and ravagers. She might even try a night swarm, could be a good idea. Perhaps even some swarm hosts like Rain or Sholos versus Maro onto this game. And yeah, let's see what exactly is going to happen. She might have tried to regroup. I believe she will try to attack the second expansion or the third one, which is pumping now minerals out into the late game. We have passed the 10-minute mark. Let's see, finally some Zerglings have been added here as well. Of course the Zerglings will be killed, but then again they will give, of course, more and more inkiness. And look at that, some roaches, just a couple of them being able to move here forward to snap some workers at the same time. There's that big attack here by SCARLETT, but yeah, those sentries, such a valuable unit here for Creator, being able to split once again those units. And once again Creator is showing us the advanced technologies by the Protosses. So yes, sentries it is, with stasis fields on the ground just to split this Zerg mass of units. And you know, there's so many corruptors here. SCARLETT needs to be careful. Perhaps she needs to transition into some other units, perhaps some Broodwars, if her economy is going to allow this. But yeah, Creator feeling really more and more confident as he's moving forward, snapping more and more of those queen eggs. And yeah, those Colossi in the back being able to deal so much splash damage. More and more units are getting sniped. SCARLETT even going into spike rolls, but now she has quite a good position. She's trying to go for a surround, but if it wasn't for those, once again, for those stasis traps, we even see Vipers with blinding clouds. But Creator is going to reposition, he's going to kite a little bit back, and now all of a sudden he has the better position as the reinforcements are blinking here forward. Both armies are getting splitted, but yeah, in the end Creator still holds on, still having those blinking stalkers. And yes, SCARLETT tries once again to go for a surround, but yeah, Creator feeling really more and more confident as he's moving forward. The Colossi hasn't been really touched, just one has been killed, and yeah, Creator looking more and more stronger here as the reinforcements of SCARLETT are pretty much taking so much splash damage out of those strong units. And yes, indeed, Creator once again with a good micro here, out microing SCARLETT a little bit. If he wouldn't have micro those units, I believe SCARLETT would have had a better position and the surround would have been great. But yeah, Creator, of course, showing us his skills here. So nice job by him. Let's just jump straight into game number 4. And we're back with game number 4. This time they're spawning on Data C, also ASL map. So very nice series we have here in between these two pro players. This time spawning in the upper right, in the red it is Creator, and his opponent spawning here in the lower left in the blue it is SCARLETT from Canada. So yeah, let's just see exactly once again what is going to happen on early probe once again being brought out. So very nice game number 3 in between them, a nice mix of units. Those Colossi looking to be really strong for the Protoss, the Immortals and the nice Stalkers. And let's not forget the sentries, the very important sentries for Creator that has given him, I believe, the game, given the fact that they nicely splitted those roaches, those ravagers with those sentry units ability with that prism looking like spell. So yeah, let's just come back here into this game. Let's see the same builder it looks like for both of them. Pylon, gateway, there's that simulator, and by the looks of it SCARLETT indeed taking this expansion point, so faking out a move with her probe, with her drone, sorry, and now taking actually a close close expansion point for her. So yeah, nice job here by SCARLETT, pulling a little bit creator here and coming back to her first point. And hold on, what is this? She's actually going for a macro hatch here. So creator immediately reacting with a second gateway actually. Might even try to add, yes indeed, a cybernetic score, so the first Zerg is already being chrono boosted out. So yeah, nice and interesting different strategy here by SCARLETT. Let's just see if this is going to work out. Second probe is being brought here as well, perhaps even a third or a fourth. There is a simulator at home with a pylon, yes indeed, a third probe is being brought here as well. So interesting strategy here by SCARLETT, but her hatchery is already pretty much under siege, taking quite some damage. Already this one zealot with the 3 probes will be enough to cause some important damage towards it. He might even try to cancel this gateway. Let's see what his decision is going to be. No, he's actually going to leave it, and even at the depth is being also spawned here by creator. But yeah, this hatchery is dropping really low, so SCARLETT might cancel it very soon. So interesting strategy, perhaps just to force a gateway build order here by creator, a second gateway build order. Let's see, is she going to cancel it, or is she, yes indeed, at the last point SCARLETT was cancelling that expansion point. She does hatchery point, and now even taking her hatchery here as well. So I believe she just did that just to keep the Protoss at bay at home, not to be deranged here at expanding. So interesting stuff here. Now finally the Protoss is pushing out with those adepts. So yeah, that was quite interesting. At the same time also buying some time, not allowing the Protoss to expand that fast. So the hatchery block here doing quite some work for SCARLETT. She nicely cancelled that one. And yeah, in comes the adept just to check out what exactly is going on. But the first queens are already out here for SCARLETT, so she should be able, of course, to hold this really nicely. And let's see if the Protoss is going to go for some, let's see, for a Stargate. So we might see some oracles really soon being added by him. Or is it going to be some phoenixes? Perhaps mass phoenixes would be very interesting. We've seen actually Raynor transitioning into Protoss and going mass phoenixes. It worked out pretty well for him, but no, it's actually an oracle first that is being chrono boosted out. So interesting stuff here by her. And yeah, more queens are being, of course, spawned by SCARLETT as her second expansion point is about to get finished really soon. Yeah, there it is, expansion still very much delayed here for creator. This is long distance mining here, so yeah, the early hatch worked out really well for SCARLETT. And yeah, let's see what this one orc is going to be doing. And interesting enough, he's continuing with a phoenix, so he might try to snipe those overlords in the air as the first Zerglings are out. We also have a crab beetle here onto this map. And yeah, let's see what this one orc is going to be doing. But the overlords sees the move out, so the queens are in position. Oracle already taking quite some damage. And yeah, let's see what this one phoenix is going to be doing, sniping those oracles, those overlords. As we even see some adepts moving forward here, so one drone might get killed, but now the adepts are pretty much under attack out of this one queen. But still, so much mining time has been delayed, the Zerglings aren't really reacting, and he might even snipe a drone or two. So good job here by creator, killing some units. Same time, no kills here for this one oracle, as it has to retreat. And yeah, let's see, double gas it is being made for creator. Another oracle is being spawned, and let's see what exactly is going to be continuing. I believe he's going to stop the oracle build order, and he's going to go for mass gateway units, just like many units, just like many Protoss really like to do. Just transition straight into gateway units, into those blinking stalkers. And let's see what exactly SCARLETT is going to be doing here different here. She really has to go for a new strategy, perhaps some Nida swarms, perhaps some swarm hosts would be interesting, even some infestors. And this one phoenix sniping the second overlord here. Good job with this one phoenix. And yeah, let's see. I think I do see actually a robotics facility bay and a Twilight Council. No mass gateway yet here for the creator, as he actually decides to take that second expansion, so playing really safe, not deciding to go for a timing push, expanding here into this location. SCARLETT sees this, of course, with her Zerglings. And let's see what this double move out here by those Orcs is going to achieve. We do have a spore here into this main. You also see the queens heading out now, the first Oracle taking already some damage. Two drones have been snapped once again. One orc is nicely being microed, and a nice stasis trap here being created by Creator, as so many drones have been taken out of the game here, so they're being frozen here with some sort of a field. And yeah, nice job here by Creator. SCARLETT not paying attention as she's getting quite by surprise, and so much mining time is being delayed. Even the queens are being frozen. And yeah, SCARLETT going for her tier 2. Let's see where this is going to take her. Perhaps she's going to transition even into some lurkers, some hydras. We've seen Zerglings with hydras from Dark working out really well against the Protoss. Even Zerglings with Banes and mass hydras working out really well. Let's see what her options are going to be. Is she going for that? And we have an interesting strategy here. He's actually going for Archons here. So Archons with teleport into that warp prism. Archons early on can be really deadly. So much shield to protect them. And what exactly is going to happen? Perhaps Creator is going to teleport some units. No, he's just sending out 2 adepts in the front. And the warp prism also being sent out really soon. Perhaps he's just going to wait for more reinforcements that are being able to be teleported by the Protoss. Right now SCARLETT tries of course to kill some units. And yeah, let's have a look. The warp prism comes in with those Archons. Let's have a look what exactly is going to happen here. And actually the Archons will be backed up by those Zealots in the front. So the Zealots are the shield, even giving more protective here towards those Archons. More speed has been done for those Zealots, and here they go. Archons are doing quite some great amount of splash damage here. Even one queen is getting snapped. Some Zealots will fall of course as well, but more reinforcements are moving forward, and the Archons are still tanky, still dealing splash damage. Look at all of those Zerglings falling really low. One queen is also very much hurt, and the Zealots in the back will take care of those drones. So such a nice move here by Creator. One Archon almost dead here. He needs to be careful. The second one as well, dropping really low. 5 drones have been killed. Reinforcements are going in. Interesting enough, the Zealots are not attacking the drones now, so yeah, in comes this one. Once again attack. The Archons are very much low, but yeah, Creator somehow saving them with a great micro here. So many roaches now on the ground, but that micro is really outstanding here by Creator. In the end he has killed 8 workers. So much mining time has been delayed. So successful push here, and yeah, more the Zealots are being warped here forward. And yeah, that micro is really outstanding, really crazy micro here by Creator with those Archons, and this Archon could actually deal so much splash damage. 2 more drones have been sniped as well, and yeah, in the end so much economic damage has been taken here by SCARLETT as she has fallen to 69 workers. The warp prism is still roaming around. I believe he might even try to snipe this one queen, so every kill counts of course as much as, yeah, indeed the queen has been sniped. So yeah, nice job here by Creator with his units and 2 drones. A little bit of a panic move here by SCARLETT, and yeah, so much action being done here by Creator as he's just waiting for those shields to be replenished and brings forward his Archons. Let's check his main. He's actually taking another expansion while attacking, so very wise move. And he even has some disruptors. The prism is retreating home, perhaps to take out some more units out on the map, just to teleport them out of the map. Let's just see what his options are going to be. And still mass roaches with Ravagers here for SCARLETT, so no intention for her to go into those hydras, as we do see those 2 Archons still alive. Look at that, 60 kills onto this one, and the second one with 90 kills. And so much shield is being brought back, and the Oracles once again attacking here. 4 drones have been killed. So nice job here by Creator, and 2 other Archons have joined now the prism, as the veteran Archons are being left here behind. So nice job by Creator. Let's see what exactly is going to happen. He's going to try once again for a double attack, but no, his main forces are at home just protecting those expansions. He's of course expecting an attack, and in comes the attack with the new Archons. He's going this time straight for that economy, straight for those drones. 2 drones have been killed, but this time, hold on, we have Mutalisk, and prism might get sniped. So valuable kill here for SCARLETT, sniping this one prism with the 2 Archons in it. Such a nice kill for her. And let's see if she's going to be able to do something with those Mutalisk against Creator. Archons are of course really strong against Mutalisk, but they aren't so fast as those Mutalisk. But let's have a look. Some probes will be sniped. Nice job here by SCARLETT this time, being more aggressive, and she even might try to snap this one Void Ray as more and more reinforcements are moving forward, but there are stalkers on the ground, even carriers now in the air, so she needs to be very careful as those mutants are really squishy. So yeah, let's see, a nice Stasis Sword once again takes out some of those units, and yeah, SCARLETT is now pushing forward with those Zerglings, with those roaches on the ground. So yeah, these forces will be trapped very soon. At the same time, we also see some mutants here into the main, but there are the Void Rays, there are Phoenixes, so Creator holding on really nice. Good defense here by him, and those Stasis Swords have also been such a great value and hold on this one. Alka now with 23 kills, dealing so much damage. I don't know if SCARLETT should attack here. Yeah, she knows of course much better. Lucky shots, not taking out so many Mutalisk. As here more and more reinforcements, more and more upgrades are being done. SCARLETT once again attacking with her Mutalisk, sniping some of those workers, nicely done by her. At the same time, she tries of course to attack the other expansion as well. So much action going on left and right. And yeah, she's now going to regroup in the middle of the map. Perhaps she's going to try a all launch forward. She even has some corruptors supposed to take care of those carriers. Yeah, let's see, she's going to snipe once again some workers here with Stasis Sword. There are some corruptors in the air. The stones are being cleared in the middle of the map. And yeah, the Stalker has been sniped here as well. And yeah, let's see where exactly SCARLETT is going to attack next. She has so many units out on the map, but still no Hydros. Hydros would have been quite good here against the army from the Protoss. And let's see what exactly is going to happen. Those Banelings also looking really strong. Let's see if they're going to make it here forward. There are some 2 disruptors. Disruptor shots could be really deadly. A nice disruptor shot taking out so many Banelings. So still some Banelings to get some connections. So 10 workers have been killed in the other place of the map. So much action going on. But so with Stasis Sword once again dealing good amounts of actually taking out so many units out of the game, so as they will unfreeze really soon. So yeah, nice job here by Creator defending, but in the end those Banelings kept rolling forward and 10 workers have been killed. So yeah, the disruptor shot was also really strong. This is why exactly SCARLETT is going to try to attack those disruptors. The disruptors once again holding their ground, pushing those units back with those be looking like attacks. So yeah, let's see what exactly is going to happen now. When exactly the next attacks will be launched here by SCARLETT. She has so many corruptors. She might even try to vomit onto this one Nexus, or she might even try to go for some Broodlords in the air. And yeah, let's see. Nice star looking like spell giving vision here for Creator. As in comes the attack, but there's so many carriers in the back and they're being protected by those Archons. And let's see if SCARLETT is going to be somehow able to hold this push. At the same time, she's pushing forward, cancelling this one expansion. But yeah, there is one deadly army move out here by Creator with his units. And yeah, SCARLETT is being pushed back, of course. So many Archons on the ground. So much splash damage potential here for Creator against the Zerg units. We even have Disruptors and those Archons really strong. Shield is being done, and those Roaches will of course stand no chance. SCARLETT losing some units here. She's expanding here nearby. But yeah, let's have a look. The carriers are in the back. They're nicely being protected. And yeah, in comes the many Archons here. 6 of them. Really strong, as some units will fall here. So let's see what SCARLETT can do. A nice blinding cloud is being added. Even Parasitic Bomb. I know she's going for those carriers. Even 2 carriers have been sniped. But some Corruptors will fall here as well. The Archons are dealing so much splash damage against those Corruptors. So the perfect counter here for Creator against those Corruptors. And yeah, there is going to be the GGS. He even teleported some Zealots here forward to take care of this. So yeah, the Archons with that splash damage taking care of those Corruptors. SCARLETT had to of course attack, she had to defend. But in the end, Creator was such a nice strong force this time with some carriers in the back. And Archons showing us a different strategy, working out really well. And they're showing us the strengths of the Protoss once again. So yeah, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. We'll be seeing, of course, in the next series. This is Tommy signing out.